Good morning. My name is Scott Klein. I am the Director of Employer Outreach for the Illinois Committee of the ESGR. The Employer Support for the Guard and Reserve operates as a mostly volunteer-led program from the Department of Defense. And in 2020, we have pivoted and innovated to continue our Statement of Support program. Really important program, as you'll hear in a moment from our chair, from Lori Silvey, that hundreds of thousands of companies around the United States have committed to comply with USERRA, the Uniform Services Employment and Reemployment Rights Act, and continue to recognize and support service members in the Guard and Reserve components. So we have pivoted and we are doing these virtually. And today we are very excited to welcome Mr. Jerry Paulsen from the Paulsen Group, who will be signing his own statement of support. He has signed for many of his other entities in the past, but today it's always an opportunity, an exciting opportunity, and an opportunity to say thank you to companies like the Paulsen Group that commit to support those citizen soldiers within our ranks. And certainly you'll hear from Jerry in a couple of minutes about he's actually a retired service member himself, and you'll hear about his service and some of the things that he has done through his organizations. But with that, I'll be the first to say to you, Jerry, congratulations and thank you. As you know, I wear a dual hat. I'm both in the civilian side, very involved, and join you in supporting those that serve, and obviously in my capacity with the ESGR, but also I am a officer in the Army Reserve. And on behalf of all of my brothers and sisters that serve, thank you and congratulations. So I'll turn it over to Lori Silvey. Lori, do you mind telling us a little bit about ESGR and the Statement of Support program?
Sure. All right. Thank you, Scott, and welcome, Jerry. ESGR, Employer Support of the Guard and Reserve, is a Department of Defense program that, as Scott said, began back in 1972. And our purpose is to assure the best possible relationship between Guard and Reserve component employees and their civilian employers. The one way that we do that is by asking employers to show their support by signing a statement of support and then displaying it prominently within your organization. So today, the Paulsen Group will join hundreds of thousands of other employers who have signed since 1972. I'm going to go ahead and read the pledge that you are signing, and you will join other employers in pledging that we fully recognize, honor, and comply with the Uniform Services Employment and Reemployment Rights Act, USERRA. We will provide our managers and supervisors with the tools that they need to effectively manage those employees who serve in the Guard and Reserve. We appreciate the values, leadership, and unique skills service members bring to the workforce and will encourage opportunities to employ guardsmen, reservists, transitioning service members, and veterans. We will continually recognize and support our country's service members and their families in peace, in crisis, and in war. So now, Jerry, if you'll go ahead and sign your statement of support, and then we'll invite you to talk about why you're signing.
I will do that right now. Thank you very much. So I am now signing it proudly, and it is signed. Thank you. Well, I can't thank you both enough, Lori and Scott, for having this opportunity for the Paulsen Group. For one of my other entities, Paulsen Productions, we were fortunate enough to sign one of these with Colonel Ron Bocci under the guidance, I guess, of Ron, who gave me so much insight as to how everything for ESGR works, and is a proud member of our Army and still serving today. I was more than happy to do it. 86% of my company are veterans, which I'm very proud of that statistic. We have members of 4 of the services that work for me in my entities. And our previous one was signed by then Secretary of Defense General Mattis. So we are going to take this one from the Paulsen Group that we are so proud to sign today, and we are going to display it proudly alongside the one for the other company, Paulsen Productions, here in my office and on our walls for everyone to see when they come in. As Scott knows, he's been to my office. It is front and center, one of the first things you see when you come into the office. So we are very proud to do that. And as a former senior enlisted, it's always great to work with our fellow brothers and sisters. The one thing I have always said about supporting our guardsmen and reservists, as well as our active duty and our veterans in particular, is that we have never ever left a brother or sister on the battlefield, and we certainly cannot leave them on the battlefield of business. So we are more than happy and proud and honored that you took the time to recognize the Paulsen Group today.
Well, thank you, Jerry. Congratulations again, and thank you for all that you continue to do and all that you have done. And we know that you'll display this proudly, and please send a picture, and we will gladly promote it. Hopefully this will inspire other companies to make that similar pledge, because as you said, we can't leave anybody behind. So thank you, congratulations, and we'll conclude our program.
Thank you very much, Scott and Lori. Appreciate it.